we lost control and we're lost in a disc replay for hours buying some shitty movies.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Lucky Pierres. We got a new segment for you. This one is called Discount Disc Days. All right, Discount Disc Days. This is where we go to, say, thrift stores or shops like Disc Replay and go in with, say, $20-$30, see what we can get, see what gems we could find, right?
There's some gems.
There's some gems. Just Shaw and I went. Joe didn't go this time, but he's going to go one of these times.
I probably won't.
So let's show you what we got in our bag of goodies here. Shaw, you want to go first?
Sure. Let's see. At the Value Village by
Go
my
one at a
house.
time. Yeah, one at a time so we can
Well, you got this whole
talk.
I like that it's a black bag too, so they just
Okay, first up, these are from Value Village by my house.
Value World.
Value World.
Yeah.
It's next door to the famous modern
it's already
exchange
a struggle
location.
because I see Hugh Grant on there. So.
Yeah, music and lyrics. Never heard of it. Guessing it's a romantic comedy with Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore.
Joe, thoughts on this one?
I just can't stand Hugh Grant. So.
I can't stand Hugh Grant.
Rites of Passage with Christian Slater and Steven Dorff.
I'm already on board.
Let me see. Can I see it?
It's a Blu-ray. This is a $2 Blu-ray, folks.
Rites of Passage with Wes Bentley, Christian Slater.
I just skipped those names. Nobody
Christian
cares.
Slater and Steven Dorff.
Each one of those names is worth at least $4.
First time either of them have been seen since like 2001.
Then we got Bats Human Harvest,
Okay.
which is apparently about like a military, like Navy SEAL, Army Ranger types going to the jungle and get eaten by
I mean, on
mutant
the name
bats.
alone, I'm on board.
Look at that cover. That's beautiful.
And then Hideaway that has Jeff Goldblum and Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, definitely on board then.
Wow, Alicia Silverstone. I haven't seen her in a minute, man.
Okay, you saw her back then though with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Now you want me to get to, these are all from Disc Replay.
This is the black bag of doom.
Woo!
Here we go. We got more stuff.
We got Howl.
I love that
Oh, that's a
movie.
good movie.
Yeah, the transformation and like in that movie is really cool.
Killer Tattooist.
I can't.
Which when
vouch
I
for
looked
that
it
one.
up, it is called Skinned. So I don't know if Skinned is the foreign name or Killer Tattooist is the foreign name. Skinned sounds like the more accurate American
Is
name.
it a foreign movie?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Doesn't look foreign, but
I just tried to look it up in Letterboxd to see how poorly it was rated before I bought it. Highway to Hell collection. That is 6 highway-themed horror movies.
If you get 6 movies on one disc in a thrift store, that's game.
These
over.
were DVDs were buy 3 get 3 for free, and these were included in the deal.
One of these looks like a ripoff of The Hitcher. It's called Drifter.
Here's
hitting
another.
a hard
Here's
fast
another
forward
one I
on that
have called Farm Life Ends Here with 4 bonus movies.
Who's like, who puts out a movie and they're like, let's put 4 more movies on there.
We got The Breed.
All right,
That's
I like
a Wes Craven.
I think
like it.
I've seen that. It's actually decent. Yeah.
Okay. We got another Wes Craven, The Serpent and the Rainbow.
All right.
Yeah, I actually had that in my hand and Shaw just stole it from me.
No, Ben was like, I don't know what to get. And I was like, I need a 6th. Give it to me now. The Cell. It's a classic.
Stephen King, correct?
I actually love that movie.
Very strange movie.
I love it.
Do you love it?
It's a mind
see it again.
bending. The effects were crazy. Very weird. Like,
Like the horse getting chopped into pieces is nuts.
yeah, there's very weird like performances by the people that are involved.
Yeah.
With Vince Vaughn, Jennifer Lopez,
Vincent
and
D'Onofrio.
Christine.
Classic.
That is a classic.
I haven't seen it, but I plan on watching it. I'm probably going to borrow this right now, actually.
I
yeah,
feel like you shouldn't borrow it before I watch it. But
some gems there, Shaw. Some good finds. You guys want to see mine now?
Not really, but
I gotta go.
We're gonna see him anyway.
All right, here we go. Matchstick Men. Never seen it. It's got Nicolas Cage, Sam Rockwell, Alison Lohman. I don't know who that is, but it's directed by Ridley Scott. You know how I feel about Ridley Scott. I love me some Ridley.
Okay.
So you guys got any thoughts on that one?
It's a pretty good movie.
Ben,
movie. All
I
right.
feel like
We're
Ben's
off to a good
picks
start.
go down a different route than mine. Mine were almost all weird horror,
Yeah, I
except
saw a
for
good theme
Hugh
in
Grant,
this.
which is also horror if you want to look at it that way.
Music and lyrics. Yeah, real horror.
It was like Empire Records when the kid like steals the CDs. It's like rap, metal. Whitney Houston. Okay.
All right, here we go. How about this one? Smoking Stogies.
Woof.
It either has to be really good for comedic value
The
or
fire,
awful.
If there's fire in this, it'll be better than the Many Saints of Newark.
Awful. It's got Frank Vincent, who played Phil and is in a bunch of mod movies. He played Phil in The Sopranos, and it's got
You
Tony
don't
Sirico,
say the
who
actors from this
plays
are in-
Paulie in The Sopranos.
You don't say the actors from this are in other mafia movies. Never would have guessed.
The most typecast cast. All right.
It's almost like they weren't even in it. They just put their stuff, other stuff on the cover and were like,
Just filmed them on the street. UFC 139, Shogun versus Dan Henderson.
At the store, Ben had a stack of 30 like UFC DVDs that he was contemplating buying. Narrowed it down to just one.
I'm a big UFC fan, so that's just a find for me. That's a good find. All right, this one. How about this one? Lincoln. Daniel Day-Lewis, directed by Steven Spielberg.
it says it's a masterpiece on there.
Are you saying you don't think it will?
Thoughts?
I mean, it's a masterpiece of putting you to sleep.
Nice.
That picture certainly does look like Abraham Lincoln. I'll give him that.
This is probably my favorite find. I've actually seen this one before. All of those I have not seen, besides at UFC. But I've seen High Tension, and I love this movie.
I love it as well.
It's a French horror movie, and it's just a hidden gem. Just so violent and awesome. Great. Great find.
The guy gets his head pushed off with a dresser. Not even like
Yeah.
knocked off, just pushed off.
Put in like between like a stairs, what's that called? Like the railing of stairs, and he gets his head put in there, and then someone pushes a dresser up to it and pushes his head off.
Doesn't
and
even
blood.
slam it, just pushes it through his head.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Based on a true story.
No, that is actually a really, really creepy movie. I think it's underrated in how creepy it is.
pretty good.
It's very creepy. Very, very creepy possession and scene, whatever, you know?
I got you.
The Pusher 2, or just Pusher 2. It's a trilogy that Mads Mikkelsen was in prior to getting big in the United States and whatnot. This was from, I can't remember the country. I think it's some European country. I'm not sure, but...
Narrow it down.
yeah.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah, no, but I have the first one. I haven't watched any of them. There's 3 of them.
This one, it was between this and then the one that I got that Ben said I stole from his stack. He was actually like, pick one of these so that we can have it to watch. So
I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right, but anthropophagus.
Well, that was a struggle.
Stop. Anthropophagus. The Grim Reaper. It's a super. It's supposed to be a super violent horror movie made in I think the 80s. Sort of along the lines of...
Just put it up to the camera when you go to say the name.
Sort of along the lines of like Cannibal Holocaust. I think it got banned in some countries actually. It's supposed to be very...
the double disc, baby.
Very violent. Very violent. So we'll check that out, huh? And then along those same lines, same genre, Piglet's Big Movie. You guys know how I feel about Pooh. I'm a big Pooh fan.
It should be banned, honestly.
And
I did not know that about you.
oh,
okay.
Christopher Robin. I love Christopher Robin from 2019, I think it was.
Woof.
I love that movie.
Woof.
Okay.
I saw it in theaters.
I actually bought this for my nephew, Joe's son, Hank. And
Don't put that on him, okay?
so I hope to pass it along to him after I watch it.
After.
And also another one I bought for my nephew, Hank, Doggy Poop.
That one I support.
It's about a piece of dog poo that let's see here.
You don't need to read the plot.
I'm gonna read it off the back. Once upon a time, a little doggy poo lived on a side of a road. He felt all alone in the world. He believed that nobody needed him for anything and that he had no purpose in life. I can relate.
I'm gonna kill myself.
If only Doggy Poo had a reason for being, then he wouldn't give up on his dream to be useful to the world. And then one little more bit. One day, Doggy Poo
No pun intended.
One day, Doggy Poo meets a lovely dandelion sprout. Will she explain his purpose in life? Will she help him make his dream come true? Tell me that does not sell you on that movie.
It doesn't.
Okay.
The name sells me, honestly.
All right. How about this one? The Deep. It's got Nick Nolte, Jacqueline Bisset, and Robert Shaw. 1977, 2 years after Jaws. You got Robert Shaw. He's the man. And at the height of his alcoholism. And I love water-based movies, movies on boats and whatnot.
Yeah,
so
we do know.
Why does Nick Nolte look disheveled
You
in every
own,
movie?
you own the
Does he
life.
never not look disheveled?
You own the Life Aquatic. Never seen it and hate Wes Anderson, but own the Life Aquatic because it's about water.
Yeah.
I asked why he had it, and he goes, "I like water movies."
A Beautiful Mind. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. It's like a really highly acclaimed
Never heard
movie.
of it.
You know what I mean?
Never heard of it.
And he's supposed to be like some sort of mathematician, like you know, like
You're gonna do your dismissive thing where you're like,
like mathematician genius, you know. So it's supposed to be very good.
Never heard of it.
Oscar winner. Sure, you haven't. The Graduate, classic. Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
never seen it, but it's probably good.
Yeah, it's rated in like the best movies ever list. You know, like top 300.
That's about fucking somebody's wife, isn't it?
I think it is. Yeah. So that's supposed to be a
That's
classic.
similar to the cover of Porky's, doesn't it?
It does. The same cover. Just put him in the background. Yeah. All right. As good as it gets. Supposed to be like an Oscar winner. It's got Jack Nicholson and
Supposed to be an Oscar winner.
Helen Hunt and Greg Kinnear. Good cast. I love me some Jack.
Greg Kinnear.
And it's a cute dog on the cover there. So the dog really sold me on it. I'm going to be honest with you. So, and,
Has Greg Kinnear ever been anything you liked?
I'd have to think about it.
Then no.
And then last one here, I got Shadow of the Vampire. It's got John Malkovich and Willem Dafoe. It's about the making of Nosferatu.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? And yeah, it's supposed to be good. Nominated for 2 Academy
So it's
Awards.
a documentary?
No, they play because this guy was like obsessed with the making of the movie. He wanted it to be like so authentic that he kind of like abused the guy that played Nosferatu in a way, you know. So it's supposed to be good though. But yeah, I got all those movies. I think there's 16 there total, maybe 17 for like $33. That's like $2 a movie, less than $2 a movie. Yeah. That's a really good deal.
Probably overpaid a little bit though.
How much did you pay, Shaw?
I spent less than $30.
Less than 30. Nice. So yeah, that's our discount disc days.
What about when we were leaving Disc Replay, and there was a group of gentlemen who we held open the door for,
Yeah.
who it appeared as though it was like 2 adults who like worked at a group home, and the rest of the group were like the people that lived in the group home. And a guy just held up his plastic bag in our face and was like, "Yeah, making money, boys!" Yeah! It was like talking about he needed a CO2 gun. So I'm pretty sure he was selling those movies to do whippets.
This guy seemed like he was on something, and he looked like he was on something.
Sounds like it.
But that's our first episode of Discount Disc Days, guys. We're gonna go to thrift stores and like disc replay type shops all around Michigan, and we're gonna show you what we get for budget money, cheap money,
and then sell them back to those thrift stores.
Exactly. So thanks for watching, guys. We love you. We'll see you soon.